Make a big boy, make a big boy, make a big boy, make a big, big boy, make a big boy.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that, and it's sort of
Basically. That's the prime time to do it.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay, it is 8 o'clock, so we're going to get started here in our Ask Them Voltron panel. Woo! Yeah, cheering! Okay, so we've done this panel for 3 years, and this is our final time doing it. In the words of Lauren Montgomery, Voltron is done. On to the next thing. So before we begin, I'm going to give us some little rules here so everything goes nice and smoothly. So keep it PG. This is not a 13-up panel. This is not an 18-up panel. This panel is not spoiler-free, but the last season has been out for like 6 months, so that's kind of on you if you get spoiled. Try to ask canon questions, so avoid questions like, Keith and Lance, what's it like being a couple? But also, when we play Freeze later and we do our improv game, that's when you can ask questions such as like, Keith and Lance, go on a date. So, go off. Ask questions to lesser asked characters, so, you know, like all our panelists get to have like fun, and you get to see us all doing that. Don't be afraid to ask a lot of questions. I always hear people being like, oh, I didn't want to like keep raising my hand because no one else was, and I'm like, no, please, give help. If you want to ask us any out-of-character questions about like our cosplays themselves, you can ask us that after the panel. This is a safe place, so all ships are valid. Just a reminder. If you have a problem complying with any of these rules, feel free to leave at any time. We're going to do our Q&A session first. That'll last until like 8:20, and then we're going to do Freeze, which will last until 8:45. And then the last 5 minutes are going to be for our giveaway. So when you ask a question, or if you participate in Freeze, which I'll give the rules for Freeze later, then you get a raffle ticket from our lovely Raven up here in the front. Yes, thank you, Raven. And you'll be entered to win any of these lovely signed prints we have up here, or the mega prize, the mega print. That has all 5 of us. It's the Voltron print. Yes. So, yeah, and also you can only win like 1 prize, so if you get drawn twice, you can only get the 1 time. So, yes, on that note, we'll now start our Q&A session. So, questions?
Anyone wearing a long wig? Any tips on how to like detangle one?
Out-of-character questions will be for after the panel.
Okay.
But I'll gladly answer that later.
Thank you.
Oh. Are Keith and Lance married?
We can confirm nor deny at this time. I'm still trying to figure out when we had that bonding moment. I know.
Hello.
Okay.
Just honestly, just bring it to your face.
That's a possibility.
Who do you admire most, other than yourselves?
I admire my dad.
I guess I really admire Keith because he really stepped up and took over when we needed a leader. And though I might not always agree with Keith, I really admire the leader that Keith has become.
You.
So I really admire Laura. I know it's like really difficult to be able to work with like such a large group of people. I mean, she even like helped lead an entire kingdom, so I think that's pretty admirable.
I'm gonna go with Korean. Just kind of pretty carefree, and I like that. So.
I'm gonna have to go with my brother and my dad, although I love Team Voltron, because they're the ones that inspired me to keep going when I thought I didn't have anything left. And when these guys became my family, it all just kind of melded together, and they're the reason why I want to push forward and make newer and better things.
Yeah.
For the rest of Team Voltron, if you could ask Pidge to invent one thing, what would it be?
Lance, I know what you're thinking, and don't say it.
Would you like to share with everyone else?
Can I please? I just want a good gaming system. I don't want to keep doing this. It takes forever for it to load.
I told you we are saving for the Switch.
But I want it.
We have to wait.
No.
You really want to spoil the fun for yourself?
Yes.
You have to admire the tech.
But I want the tech. But I want it.
Or I guess I would go for a really big sword.
Any like size you have in mind?
No, just really big.
Okay. I guess I'd like a new arm, one preferably not Galra.
I can help you up.
Hey,
Yeah.
braces or something?
I think that I would like an alarm system for the kitchen to keep snackers out.
That's a good one. Can we put like a security system on it too?
Yeah. I would really like that because like I make certain things and then certain people that like the color blue just kind of like snack in the kitchen at midnight and like
I don't know who that is.
you know.
I got you, bud.
All right, next. Yes.
Favorite foods.
Oh, favorite foods.
It's really hard for me to choose because I just really love my mom's cooking. So it's kind of hard for me to pick and choose, but I guess just mom's home cooking.
I haven't really eaten anything that's not space food for the longest time. Because even at the garrison, they still serve us not great. I don't know. I'd like to try cake again.
I mean, I guess, like, I haven't really had a really home-cooked meal in a while. I would just make myself some of those microwave meals. Those are alright.
Strangely enough, I really like this thing that my mom would make when I was at home a lot. It's basically like, what should we call it, like trash soup, where you just put anything in it and then it tastes good. Like, and I don't make it a lot because I'm not good at just being like, throw it all together. Like recipes.
So I have to confess, I may or may not forget to eat while I'm working on something.
Pidge.
But I get so, it takes so much time. If I'm on a roll, why would I stop? So,
On your throat.
Okay.
Have you made my gaming system yet? Oh my god.
Stop asking.
I'll eat before I make your gaming system.
Good. Eat something then.
I'm just going to keep bringing you cookies. Also, by the way, interjecting, you stay till the end, I have cookies.
Incentive.
They're really good.
Thank you. All right, next question.
Hey, how long have you stayed up in a row for a project?
72 hours. That is without any breaks, pauses, or bathroom breaks. I don't know either how I did it. Hunk.
Why?
Because I love you.
Thank you.
So, like, I'd rather be with Shiro, but I know I'd end up with Lance, so...
At least you're honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say Shiro, but now I'm rethinking because, like, you go crazy sometimes. I think Keith would just, like, killer instinct and, like,
Yeah,
I mean,
would, like,
yeah. I
Keith could go AWOL in like 20 minutes.
I feel like Keith's got survival. You do too, but, like, you're kind of crazy sometimes.
I can go AWOL if I really wanted to. I think I could. I think I could do it.
Shiro, I love you,
I
but
can
bad
do it.
things happen around you. If I'm already on a desert island, I can't have that.
You're right. Okay, you know what? Fine. Okay, I want to be with Lance. Woo!
This will be fun.
Because you're crazy or something. No? It's cool. Yes. How do we feel about Lotor?
Oh, fam, I don't trust that dude. Like, oh, uh-oh.
Not a fan.
I didn't trust him with Allure, and I will never trust him ever again. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. That's the move.
Yes.
What's your favorite thing about each of the other paladins?
So Lance, what is your favorite thing about the Paladins? Just restating so everyone can hear.
Okay.
Well, I guess I really admire Pidge and all the hard work they put into all the tech, even though the gaming system can be a little slow to upload. I really appreciate the fact that Pidge took the time to figure all this out so we can actually play some decent video games. I really enjoy Hunk's cooking. It really has made time and space a lot more bearable. And I can't keep eating green goo. I really can't. Shiro I've just kind of admired all my life. He's a very big hero, and I appreciate Shiro a lot in that aspect. And Keith. Keith.
Only good thing.
Though your ego's a little big, I do admire the fact that you stepped up and became the leader we needed you to be. So, I guess thank you.
Lance, if you could finally get a gaming console, what would be the first game you would want to get?
Oh. There's so many. Don't know. Well, I heard this is a new Pokemon in the Eevee game. I've got to get that. Where is it? Smash Bros. Definitely Smash Bros. That had to go first.
Shiro, who is your favorite child?
Who is my favorite paladin? Well, I like all my paladins for very different reasons. But some of them I have more history with than others, so I guess I might be a little biased. And that's how I'm going to end that question safely.
Dad,
Yes.
What's your opinion on Romel? Because I'm totally not like Romel.
Romel.
A cutie.
She's a little fiery. Got a little bit of spark to her.
Yeah, she's a good asset to the team.
I like Grimel. She's like, just really sweet and just doing things.
She reminds me of Alora.
Have you figured out what the ingredients are with fugu?
I figured out how to make it taste better.
That's concerning.
That's an achievement in its own.
I'm scared.
Yes.
When the paladins had to leave, who would it be?
Well, we've already had, like, I kind of left a little, but like not really, but kind of. And then Pete left, kind of. And then, I guess.
Pidge tried to leave.
Yeah, what is with this team? Hold up.
Are me and Hunk the only ones dedicated to this?
Okay,
I
well,
don't know if dedicated is the right word for you, Lance.
I died for us.
Oh, yes. He is. No question about it.
Yes.
You all can share your line, which line?
Ooh. I'll take the red one, please.
But you already got the red one.
Well, I got a new line. Do I have to choose a completely new one? I've had the blue and I've had the red.
Oh, you're making your way through the lines, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know what? I'll take the head. Let's just keep going. Let's keep going up.
I want that,
You have the head.
but I want to keep it.
What's your point?
You're not allowed to have it if I'm keeping it.
How about I fly the head?
No.
Completely wrong. Okay, well, I kind of want to fly the yellow line because it's the biggest one. And bigger means stronger. Okay.
I went blue and green, and I can't really pick the in between. I feel like you're asking me to pick children. But yeah, I love them all, so I'm a little biased toward yellow, but
That's it.
I want to try blue.
She's a good girl. She's out of this world.
I find it interesting that she was able to call out to both you and Alora at separate times, and I want to investigate a little further on those.
Alright. Yes.
Keith, what's the best thing about land?
Bag.
I mean, I guess sometimes he's not completely obnoxious. So, like, there you go. That yeah.
I'll give it to you.
If you guys hadn't become defenders of the universe, what do you think your careers would have been like?
Can I still be an astronaut?
I guess.
All right, cool. I'd be an astronaut.
Chef. Scientist. Like us.
I mean, I probably would still be trying to be a pilot but that didn't work out. I guess I'd go back home and work on the farm.
I mean, I was kind of just living like a hermit, so I'd probably go back to being like that. So, I don't know. Working's not.
Yes, the forcible hand in the third row.
Just want to ask it. Okay, if you don't have any time, can you maybe change this pickup line, you know?
Ooh. Lance, would you like to start us off?
Hey girl, you from space? Because you out of this world.
I don't have any because they're dumb.
Hey, are you Team Voltron? Because I'd die for you.
I can't think of any, but it usually covers us all. Do I need to cover everyone? Yeah, cover me. Give me one.
If I were a booger, I'd pick you first.
There you go.
Now we're going to choose this. Yeah. Oh, wait, sorry. Keep going.
You make my data processors overload.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Thanks, it was painful.
If you could prank any paladin, who would you pick and what would you do?
What would you do? There's so many opportunities. I don't know. I can mess with some of the, well, no, I'd have to get Pidge to do it because I don't know too much about the test. I'd probably just start with putting your stuff in Jell-O and just going from there and just have them elaborately get worse over time.
That's so rude.
You never said I was nice.
I mean, seeing as Lance is gonna prank me, I'd probably prank him back at some point. I can't really think of anything specific, but I'd probably end up hurting him.
Yeah.
Keith. Okay, well, unrelated to that, I would prank Keith, and that's because she just, doesn't know how to relax and have fun once in a while, so I want to just want to, get her good. So what I think I would do is I would just slowly move things around the room and think that the room is haunted.
Why would you do this? Why am I the one getting pranked all the time?
You're easy to prank.
Oh,
You won't see it coming.
I would prank Lance because it's easy to come back from it, you know? If you go a little bit too much, it's like, I hate you. It's like, no, I love you, bro. But, probably something you know how, if you're drinking, milk or something, and then you grab, the wrong thing, and then it's, juice or something, and then you freak out. I'd switch cups. I'd start switching cups and stuff.
Only if it's poison.
What? Hey. What? Huh?
So Lance takes really long showers. Really long.
This doesn't just happen.
Really long. So,
None of your business.
I think it would be a real bad, it'd be a real shame if the gas to his shower was temporarily cut off, so no matter how far he turned the handle, there would be no hot water, and maybe I could shower at a decent time.
All right, we got 2 minutes left to Q&A. Who wants it? You.
What's your favorite things to cook?
Oh my god. Well, I like trying different recipes of cookies. These are just normal chocolate chip because I didn't want to weird anyone out. But I like doing avocado chocolate chip.
Cool.
Because it's healthier. I could go on a rant, but I like doing weird healthier options.
Yes, Pete, in front.
Pidge, would you ever try to make another rover? We're a rover, but would you...
Bold of you to assume I haven't.
Good.
Favorite colors?
Oh. Blue.
I mean, red.
Black.
Yellow.
Green.
Okay, yeah.
Pidge, what is your greatest invention that you're gonna do?
I think probably the most impressive is the work that I did on Voltron and the castle itself. It was technology beyond my wildest dreams, and it was definitely the most complex thing I'd faced, considering what I started out working on.
I'm gonna take one more question.
The one, yeah. Please.
I was just gonna ask Lance, how's Colton doing?
Thank you for asking. She's doing fantastic. She's living out the rest of her years on my family's farm. She's doing great, still making plenty of great milkshakes, if y'all wondering. But yeah, she's doing fantastic. Thank you.
All right, so that ends our Q&A session, and now we're going to my favorite part of the panel, Freeze, which is an improv game. And there are some veteran attendees in the audience, so hopefully they'll help you get a hang of this. But basically, you raise your hand and choose two panelists. So give me two panelists. Shout them out.
Shiro and Keith.
Shiro and Keith. Okay, so we ask. And now we need a scenario.
They try to make a cow into a burger.
We're gonna try to make a cow into a burger. Okay, so then please allow the skit. This one. Please allow the skit to develop for about 30 seconds, and then
My cow.
and then shout freeze. Like anyone can shout freeze. The first person who shouts freeze, obviously. And then when you shout freeze, then you have to say like I swap Shiro out with Lance, and then say Keith and Lance go on an adventure. I don't know.
Here, whoever shouted out the two scenarios, can you
Raise your hands, please.
Okay. So, and again, keep it PG, but I don't know how well we can adjust our rule considering we're about to slaughter a cow. So let's go. Wait, are we actually doing this? Yes. Yeah. Don't slaughter my cow.
It's already happening.
Yes. Better be.
It can be different.
What are we doing here?
Okay, we're not going to tell Lance, but we're running out of food on the ship.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm for it. Let's do it.
You have your sword.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Make the incision. This is really horrible. Maybe we should have knocked Kettle Necker out first. This is a lot of mooing. Okay. Freeze. Wait, no, I don't know how that was too much even for me. First Lance and for Shiro.
Scenario.
What's the scenario?
Do it. You guys are dancing the salsa.
Okay, wait, how do you dance? Give us a break.
It's okay, I got you some music.
How do you dance this song?
It's not salsa, but I think you'll like it.
I think it's like,
Switch out Keith for Hunk. You're stuck in a hole. Really deep hole.
again?
I'm loving these scenarios, they're very creative.
How do we get down here? How do we get out?
I don't know.
Hunk.
Do you want to like boost up and like?
I think maybe. Okay, so you go down. You go down.
I'm just gonna.
You're just gonna live. Okay, go. It didn't work.
Dang. Okay. I heard a phrase.
Swap, swap Hunk for Pidge, and then, wait. Trying to find a rainbow unicorn.
I'm telling you, Lance, I don't think it's real.
Okay, but Corinne Intel told me that this rainbow unicorn is on this planet.
I mean, like, there's a minute chance, but do you see anything alive?
Well, I see us.
Do you see water?
No.
Do you see anything that looks remotely edible?
Do you know what they live off of?
Do you know how life works?
Do you
know how life works?
Was there free ones?
Switch lands for Shiro, and they're trying to find lands when he roamed off.
Wait, we're trying to do what?
Find lands.
You roamed off.
Again.
I feel like this always happens.
I know. Where was the last place we saw him? Did we put him somewhere?
Looking at a cute boy.
Yikes.
So she could be anywhere, basically.
Do you hear any puns, bad jokes, terrible flirting?
Can I change Shiro out with Keith and have Stereo say trying to accomplish a scale fast and do Macarena?
Got this, yo.
No.
I'm not that competitive, but I'm competitive. All right, you ready?
Oh, I got you.
And Pidge's hair is on fire.
Oh my god.
Anything goes in the game of freeze.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Okay.
Breathe. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. It's very vital. Change Pidge with Shiro, and Shiro's arm is on fire.
I swear. I knew you were gonna say it. Okay. There's a fire thing. Go ahead. Okay. Switch Hunk out for Lance. And Lance, you just found out that Keith and Shiro tried to kill Peltnecker. Lance?
Shiro, I'm only gonna ask you this once.
Lance, it was you or your cow. Did you kill the cow?
I said that, switch out Lance for Hunk, and we were planning to assassinate Keith.
What? Assassinate Keith?
Yes.
I thought that was my plan.
Dang it. Okay. I just want the Black Lion back. So I'm thinking. Why would you ask me? Because you're the only one I can trust. No one sees you as a threat.
It's me. Hi, I'm the cow killer.
What? Where?
What about Hunk with Pidge, and Pidge tried to convince Shiro that the Earth isn't flat.
The Earth isn't flat. Shiro, the flat earther. Shiro is a flat earther. Okay.
Okay, I'm telling you, we have been to space. We have gone around the Earth, not over it, not under it, around it.
Okay.
If you have to go in a circle around something, it means that the thing is round.
No, I gotta make my rebuttal. Okay, go on.
It has to be round in order for you to go around.
All right. Okay, I see what you're saying, but listen. We didn't even think aliens existed, so tell me why a flat Earth can't exist.
Because
Freeze. Who was the first person?
Who was the first person?
Yes.
Shiro and Keith. Mothman has been discovered.
What is?
Mothman has been found.
Oh my god.
This is a day. This is a day of infamy. You know, I knew all my middle school writings were right. I researched this myself. He is real, ladies and gentlemen.
Pidge, I think Mothman might be my dad.
I don't know about that one.
Freeze. We'll stop it there. Swap out Keith for Shiro. You two are trying to catch a bunny.
A bunny.
Okay. No, wait, stop. No sudden movements.
Boom.
No!
I want Lance and Keith to swap flip out with both Pidge and Shiro?
You only do one.
Oh. Sorry. Okay, Pidge with Keith. And the thing is that hippos, Cosmo turned into a hippo.
Who did?
Cosmo. Oh no. Uh-oh. Not your wolf.
You know, I think this is an improvement. You know, hippos are one of the most dangerous animals on the planet.
But I'm pretty sure that Cosmo as a wolf is a lot better than a hippo that can't really fight.
Yeah, but hippo. No. Hippo's one of the most dangerous. Didn't you see?
No, they don't really fight.
Yeah, they got that thing.
Could we get that with Keith, and then we have body
Body swap. Oh wait.
So we have body swap?
Yeah. So I'm Lance and you're.
What is this? What is this smell? What kind? This is what you wear?
Hey. The name is Shiro.
What are you doing?
Are you from space? You're out of this room.
I heard a freeze.
Pidge, swap with Shiro.
Hello.
And Lance and Pidge get lost and find all the paladins but opposite gender.
Oh.
So the actual.
Alright. Where is everyone?
I have no clue. I thought you would know.
Wait. I see some lights. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Oh!
Freeze.
Please let the state adjust a little bit. They didn't even find them yet.
I mean, gender is fake anyway.
I'm so confused.
It's fine. Are y'all okay? Y'all doing alright? Everyone's functioning?
Keith.
I feel like maybe this isn't... I mean, I guess it's cool.
Freeze. Pidge out for Keith, and they're trying to set ramen noodles on fire.
There's some people in the fire!
Not fire, maybe
Alright.
I just ate
I got my light. You brought the light. Okay, I brought the ramen. I think it was Paige's last ramen. We got this. Okay, I'm gonna peel it back. Alright, ready? Let go. Whoa, no! No! That was too fast! Oh,
Freeze. Freeze. Hunk for Keith. You can't stop your chocolate chip cookies from exploding.
From exploding?
Yeah.
Lots of fire.
What did you put in my battery?
You know, I think it needed a little kick to it, you know?
What is it? What is it?
It was, you know what? I don't like that timer going off. I'm gonna...
Yes.
Can I switch off?
No. No, you're fine. You're fine.
Immediately. No.
So Pidge did the prank, and now Lance has no warm water.
Hey, Pidge, where's my hot water?
I don't know what to tell you. It's not my fault. I didn't do it.
Freeze.
Can't prove it.
I switch out Pidge for Shiro, and you're trying to get Hunk on a diet.
Let him live. I like Hunk squishy.
So why'd you bring me here today? So Hunk?
Yeah, I know him well.
I think just needs a little cardio.
Cardio?
Yeah.
What kind of cardio are you talking about?
Go for a run every now and then.
With weights.
Yeah.
Freeze.
Trees.
Can I switch out Shiro with Keith and have Lance yell at you and Keith alive?
Oh.
I'm so happy with my dog.
You know, like, yeah.
Whatever.
Freeze. Switch out Hunk. No. Switch out Lance for Hunk. And
Glance. Gladiator and Lance. It's my favorite ship.
Hunk just figured out how to travel time.
Without my son.
You're...
Yeah, so
there was some wonky like stuff that happened when I went away for a while. So like I'm a little.
But like you're like a lot older than the first time when you.
Well, yeah.
Switch out Lance and Keith.
My bro.
And then kind of find out why Keith is being so nice to everyone.
Oh, Hunk, I brought you here today. I'm very concerned about Keith. Being too nice.
But like,
what is this?
I don't see being nice as a problem.
No, you don't understand. Keith complimented me.
Yeah, that's a change in the good direction.
They said I was bearable.
It's a straight compliment. but
Exactly.
Okay, I switch out Lance for Shiro. And Shiro just accidentally destroyed one of Pidge's most valued things.
You did what?
Picture.
You did what then?
So you can fix things, right?
It depends on what it is.
Okay, well I have this.
That's like
I know it's pretty small.
that's
That's
pretty like
Switch out Shiro for rock, paper, scissors battle.
Alright. This is the final countdown. You ready?
Yeah.
Are we doing it too? Okay. I like your style. Let's go. Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh.
Boom!
Freeze.
I always go rock.
Freeze. But she's got it. She just doesn't want to say it loud enough.
Hunk with Shiro. I mean Pidge. I'm very sorry.
So right there, I love you.
Lance's hand gets stuck to Pidge's head.
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked with me. Lance,
What was on your counter?
Lance, how many times have I told you not to touch the stuff that's in there?
But it was on the counter. It
But
was spread all
Lance,
over the counter.
did it say do not touch on it?
It was not in the jar!
Did it say?
The jar is
But that's the stuff on the counter!
Freeze.
Yes.
Okay, she wants to say it. She just doesn't want to say it loud enough.
You could say it for her.
Lance with Hunk, and I want you guys to have an argument if water is wet or not.
Oh
Which side? Which side do you want?
We only discuss the most pressing issues here in Ask Time Voltron.
Alright. Water is wet. Because if it's not wet, how can you touch it and then it becomes wet? If it itself is not wet, how can it cause other things to be wet?
Because it's the molecules. Like,
Don't talk to me about molecules.
Freeze! I switch out Hunk for Lance. And Lance is trying to convince Pidge to go to the casino.
Okay, so Corinne told me about this place. I got a few bucks from him. I'm saying we can clean up. Your brains, my charm. It's gonna be a great
I'm not
night.
old enough to gamble in you.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I got fake IDs.
Okay, Lance and Keith go to a barbecue. Guess what happens? Eat burgers.
wait, what?
This is more emotional for Lance in season 8.
Lance.
This is a really good burger.
Yeah, they're really good, aren't they?
What did you do?
No, I didn't do anything.
Hey, Keith, I need to ask you a pressing question. Have you seen Cultivator? I could have sworn I left her on the Red Lion, but I didn't get you to find her.
I don't know, I haven't seen her lately. Maybe she wandered off somewhere.
Could I get Lance with Shiro, and then Shiro and Keith are having an argument about who should go take a shower first.
Listen.
Okay, because Lance is gonna go second, so I should go first.
No, listen.
I have this body to wash, because it's just right up.
I don't want to have to wait for Lance to get out of the shower. I have been training all day.
No. She's getting better. She's getting better. She's getting better.
No,
She's getting
she
better.
is. No, she's not.
is.
No.
Can I switch out Keith and Pidge, and you guys praise Hunk? Talk about how great Hunk is.
All right, here we
Finally
go.
a question I'm on
Oh
board
my
with.
gosh. Okay, first of all, Hunk is one of the only people that took me seriously. Just because I'm short does not mean that I'm incapable of things.
No, I totally agree. Like, Hunk's just totally stepped up from, like, the beginning of
Right?
Voltron, when she would just be, like, throwing up everywhere. Now she just takes Dramamine and she's fine.
Freeze.
Right? Character development.
I've never been to the same, sorry.
Oh, no.
Okay. So switch out Lance and Shiro. And Lance is talking about how he met Hunk.
So how did you guys meet?
It's kind of weird. I found him in the kitchen.
Kitchen?
Yeah, you know, this
Wow,
place.
unlike Hunk.
Yeah, so unlike Hunk. And it's kind of. He was throwing up.
Oh
Throwing up a little
no!
bit. And
I switch out Pidge for Keith, and you're arguing about who's going to go buy groceries.
Just so you know, we do have about 4 minutes left in our game of freeze, so get those scenarios out, but not before the ones that are being done can actually develop.
okay, it's your turn.
What do you mean?
It's your turn to go get the groceries.
I did it like 2 times ago. Make someone else do it.
No, you need to do it.
Why?
You need to go do it.
Can you change Hunk with Lance? And Hunk is asking how you got your scar. Even though you don't have your scar, but I still want to know.
Just imagine.
When did that happen? Are you okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just kind of a, you know, I don't really like talking about it. Not to me. I mean, I don't really tell anybody really. Well, you can talk to me about it. Train me.
Switch out Keith and Pidge.
Mm-hmm.
And Hunk and Pidge are just making cookies and talking.
I swear if you try to put techniques.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
Like those cookies are different from these cookies. They're like online cookies and then there are these cookies. I like these
Okay,
cookies.
switch out Hunk and Lance, and they're trying to figure out or Lance is trying to ask Pidge a way to look Keith through.
Look through the room.
Yeah.
Oof, I didn't think the pranks would get this fun quickly. Alright, so I have an idea.
Okay.
It requires a few explosives, a color mine, and Keith may have to be present. Not present. Freeze.
Yes.
Can we switch Pidge out with Keith? Lance found out that coffee nectar was the burger.
Oh, this story's just getting deeper and deeper.
I like twisting it.
It's interesting.
Keith, what aren't you telling me?
Listen, some bad choices might have been made.
It was Keith's idea.
It wasn't my idea, it was Shiro's idea.
Whoa,
Because
whoa.
Shiro said that we were running out of food on the ship, so I helped.
Freeze.
Okay, can I not swap if I don't want to, or do I have to? Do I have to swap, or can I not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the news.
Okay, can I switch Hunk with Keith? And Lance and Hunk have a bonding moment.
Oh.
Ooh, bonding moment.
Are you?
Hey, the bonding moments are one thing for me.
The hands is alive in this.
I don't share bonding.
The bonding moment.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. You're okay?
Are you?
Not really, no.
I'm being cheated on.
It's okay. You're going into the light. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so bright right there.
Oh my god.
Stay away.
Can I have
that cannot push up.
No.
Okay.
One arm push up.
Uh-oh. I don't even know how to. I didn't even see my bones. I heard that. I can only do two. I'm not.
Oh.
Freeze. I switch out Lance with Pidge. And Shiro's trying to get Pidge to make him a new arm.
That's right, so I gotta say this.
What up?
The storm isn't that great for push-ups, so I'm gonna have to ask you what make more.
Okay, but like, what do you want done with it?
I'm thinking just black.
Black?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's just a simple
Freeze.
paint job.
Switch out Shiro with Lance. And they're arguing about video games.
Okay, this is the last one because we have to move on to a raffle.
Alright, the video game of our generation. It has to be Minecraft. Has to be. Has to be.
No.
What do you think could possibly compete with this?
Smash Bros.
But Minecraft.
But Smash Bros.
But Minecraft is a beautiful, world-building, peaceful environment that continues to expand.
You can beat people up. There's
But you
no
can beat
beating
people up in
there.
Minecraft.
You just log in and you go.
There's a literal dragon in Minecraft that is your end goal, and you're gonna tell me that you're gonna justify it.
And that would be it, because we need to move on to our giveaway! Woo! Woo! Giveaway music.
Doesn't
Oh, there we go.
Well, gonna need to mix those up.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
I love the sound effects.
This is how you mix them up. This is
There was like perfect moment for it too. It was great.
Why are you playing the family feud?
Because it sounds like giveaway music! Welcome to the Ask from Voltron giveaway. Alright. Lance, if you could pick the winner of your fabulous print and read it off into the microphone. Alright, 1, 6, 7, 1, 3, 1. I can repeat that? Oh. Hey! Clap for you! Alright, just a reminder, if you win a second prize, you do not get it.
You do not get it.
We share. Alright, Keith, if you would like to pick a ticket and then say the number.
1, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look at that. That's for you on my side because I can't clap with the microphone. Alright, now it's my turn. Alright. Alright, the winner of my print is 167130. No, it's not. Oh! That sounded really salty. That was not my intent. I'm sorry. 167052. 052. Oh, hey! Comes in my face. Alright, moving on to our sunshine and the dedication of this panel. Hunk!
167113.
There you go! This is actually the Hunk appreciation panel. Sorry for misled you.
Right?
Alright, and Pidge, don't worry, we have a grand prize.
Alright.
You do not get this one.
I have 167065.
065.
Hey! Hi! Hello, it's my face. Thank you.
Alright, I hope you like the music. It's a 10-hour break, and that's how long we're going to be here.
Good.
Alright, the last one. Alright, the last one. You know what, Hunk? Why don't you pick the number?
Yes, Hunk.
Okay, I'm on for the grand prize.
167074.
You win the grand print signed by all of us. Okay. And one more thing before we go.
Yeah. Was it you?
Okay, I have one.
Okay.
Every panel, I like to give my panelists gifts as thank you for working with me. I wrapped it up so nicely.
Don't forget to grab a cookie on your way out.
Thank you for coming to our final panel!
You did good.
Now in 10 minutes, the sleepover will start.
That was funny. That was really funny. They did a great job.